everyone, so welcome back to my cooking channel. So for today, before that, I'm going to introduce you myself again and again. So I am your teachers for today. I am S.Rahmaniah nursery. So for this week I thought it's already the fourth week. The fourth week is our pasta week. So I'm going to show you how to prepare homemade pasta, and the name of our recipe for today is Linguine Seafood aglio olio pasta. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is the cooking equipment that we will need in this video. Pasta, we will need some flour, olive oil, and 2 notes of egg. Okay, for the next ingredient, we will need some garlic, herbs, chili flake, salt, black pepper, brown, and some parsley. So these are the measurement of the ingredient we will need. We have 100 gram of flour, 50 gram of brown, 3 or 5 pieces of garlic, 1 teaspoon of chili flake, 20 gram of parsley, 1 or 2 pinch of herbs, 2 notes of eggs, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, before we start, make sure your place is clean and hygiene. So for the first step, I'm going to make dough for the pasta. All we need is some flour. For this, I'm using 100 gram of flour and 2 notes of egg. So we are going to use 2 notes of egg. So let's crack the egg. Okay, so we start with making some hole to the flour, and then we pour the egg slowly. Stir the egg in the flour slowly until it becomes a dough. After you successfully make the dough, manage to knead the dough until it becomes smooth and beautiful. After you're done with your dough, it's time to wrap it, and then let's chill in the freezer for 30 minutes. Okay, after 30 minutes, let's bring out the dough. So it's time to open up the wrap, and then let's start with making the pasta. So here's some tips. You can pour some of the olive oil to make the dough become easy to manage and moist. First and foremost, let's put some flour so that the dough will not sticky to our hand. Make sure to put the flour all over the dough. So next, it's time to rolling the dough until it becomes flat. So in this video, I have no rolling, so I use anything that I can use to roll the dough. So keep rolling the dough until it becomes so flat and then coming in the same size. Okay, now let's roll the dough that we already flattened into a roll. Let's cut it slowly and gently cut it into one piece. Also, don't forget to put some flour to the dough to make sure it's not sticky and stick to each other. And then make sure to slowly detangle the pasta one by one. Okay, now let's move the dough into the bowl and make sure to put the flour to make sure they not stick to each other and easy to manage later. And now it's time to boil the water. And then we're going to boil the pasta into the hot water. Slowly put the pasta one by one to make sure it's not sticky and not overcooked. And then let's put 2 tablespoons of olive oil to make sure it's boiling nicely and beautiful. Keep maintain the medium fire and then make sure until it's boiled perfectly. So while waiting for our pasta to be ready, let's chop some Holland onion. Make sure to carefully use the knife and keep your hands safe. And next we will also need the garlic, so let's cut it into the triangle shape. Please carefully while you cut it. So now let's start with the cooking. So firstly, slowly pour the olive oil into the pan and wait until the oil perfectly hot. Okay, next let's put into the Holland onion and the garlic. Saute the onion until it truly cooks. And then after the onion and the Holland onion truly cook, it's time to put in the prawn. Slowly put the prawn one by one. And then saute them all together until they truly cook and the scent come out, smell good. And you can additionally add some olive oil if it look dry already. And now you can add some of the chili flake. You can add more than one or as much as you want. And keep stir it again and again. And now it's time to season the pasta. You can add 1 teaspoon of black pepper or as much as needed. the pasta. Slowly put in the pasta for them not to detangle to each other. And keep mix it until they mix all together. Okay, let it be for some minutes. And here's some tips. If the pasta look like dry, you can add some of the pasta water just now you used to boil it. And stir it again and again until it look nice and truly cooked. So in this part, let's add some herbs. You can put 1 or 2 teaspoons of herbs. So now it was the best part. It's time to plating. So slowly take out the pasta and pour it into the plate. Make sure to clean all the dirt on the plate. Put the prawn one by one, arrange it beautifully. Later, the appearance of your plating will look nice and clean. You can do the garnishing using the herbs, black pepper, and the chili flakes. So ta-da! It's finally done, and oops, don't forget to put the parsley on top of the pasta. So here you go, my linguine seafood aglio olio pasta is done. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy my video.